is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
12, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Next, the score, Browns 7, Bengals 9.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
After the sack on first down, Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting there.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
They talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On one, right?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Bengals had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
It's just set. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. That's caught. It's Cunningham. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
On 2.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.